My name is Bronwyn Cox. This is my persuasive oral presentation. Have you ever thought about traveling to South America, where maybe both the Caribbean and the Pacific share the island, or maybe somewhere you'll see the most unique and diverse species and life in general? Well, do I have the place? By the way, this is this is the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. Pura vida, which just means like live pure life. You'll hear that a lot in Costa Rica. Yeah, travel Costa Rica, or maybe stay forever. Did you know that it is one of the most biodiverse places, if not the most? There are over 500,000 species in the rainforest and in their coastal areas. They also have 5% of all life in general, as far as like that sort of biodiverse life. They have plants there that are so unique, and a lot of places do, but they have, so if like you're a plant enthusiast, like tropical houseplants, this place is unreal. You'll see some of the most sought after plants there that just grow obnoxiously large. It's beautiful. But this here is Lake Arnell. That's Volcano Arnell, and they have a philodendron that is specific to that area called the Arnell philodendron. This is actually a photo of a gloriosum philodendron, very beautiful also, and you will see them there as well. You will also, if you visit or decide to stay up in the area at this point, is also, just as much as there is diversity with plants, there is tons of wildlife. Like you'll see tons of sloths. They hide up high on the canopy, so you gotta kind of look out for them. But you'll see like tons of different birds, toucans. You'll see these little white-faced monkeys, tons of tree frogs, beautiful, like just life everywhere, like teeming with life. It's really, really amazing. Lake Arnell is a really great place to see that kind of stuff as well, which is also a reserve, which we will get into. So as we're deciding, if we want to travel there or if we want to maybe live there. Have you ever seen more diverse national forests? Or better yet, have you ever felt like you're in a different planet? Utah has a lot of national forests, and there's a lot of places that just feel so surreal because their beauty is so unique. And Costa Rica is definitely one of those. As we have a lot of national forests, they have 28% of Costa Rica is a park or preserve with 28 national parks. Like I said, you share the both Caribbean side and the Pacific side. So we have El Manuel right here. This whole thing is a reserve. There's like a private beach. It's beautiful, tons of wildlife. And this is Caracara on the Caribbean side, which is another reserve. It's supposed to be spectacular. I would, if you have time, visit both. But in one trip, you usually have to commit to either the Pacific side or the Caribbean side. So, the Maria Celeste is another reserve with this beautiful thermal waterfall and river. Like there was tons of hot pots. You weren't allowed to get in the water. But that's what gives it that beautiful thermal blue that's like almost just unreal. And it honestly, in person, it's just breathtaking, really breathtaking. And again, you'll see all these unique tropical plants that you'll see everywhere in everyone's houses. And if you are a plant enthusiast, you will lose your mind. Have you ever seen an active volcano? There are 5 active volcanoes in Costa Rica. And as how you define that peer group or the active volcano is if they've had an eruption in the last 10,000 years, and they have 5. I think this was called Pole, but that's one of their active volcanoes. Very beautiful. Here is another one called Arazú. The last eruption is in 1994, and it stands at 11,264 feet. Like that's huge from ocean level. Like if you think about it, Salt Lake and Provo are at 45. Like this peak alone ascends to 11,000. Like that's Timpanogos at sea level. Beautiful. Real estate and just affordable housing there. Like, you can find a 2,000 square foot home. This obviously is not a 2,000 square foot home, but it's beautiful and I bet it's cost effective. You can find a 2,000 square foot home for like $300,000 to $400,000, and like it's equivalent to like what you can now find here in Salt Lake Valley. So probably somewhere in the nicer areas, but like definitely in California. If you want like a beautiful vacation home or an investment property or just to live there, like the fact that, you know, remote work is so standard now, like I definitely think people should take advantage of that. Also to mention, it's Utah's time zone, so no time change there, easy peasy, smooth transition. So yeah, visit and maybe stay. Yeah, Costa Rica, it just has like it's like no other place. Like South America is beautiful in general. The atmosphere, not to mention the people, are fantastic, but you will see some of the most unique, beautiful natural landscape that you've ever seen. It's really breathtaking. National forest galore, tons of national forests, tons of parks and preserves, like really close to any like locations. Be great. Great investment, and again, yeah, great investment property, great living. You know, maybe you could turn into a vacation home, or just come check it out. Like, it's a beautiful place. Again, you know, the same time zone as Utah, and the remote work. Like, let's take advantage of that. Let's hold our work to a standard that we have to be remote, so where you can work in beautiful places like Costa Rica. Thank you.